Hello, I'm dgerard, and this is Pivot to AI. Today, who needs to tell people what they're buying? Fussy customers, eh? The Steam game store is huge. It's 75 to 80% of the market for video games on PCs. And since January last year, it's had an AI disclosure policy on games. This is instead of just rejecting games for AI, which it was doing before. This doesn't mean AI in the sense of an in-game automated player or using machine learning. It's specifically the use of generative AI, either pre-generated game elements or generated during gameplay. So the big issue over AI in games is the executives love it. They despise having to pay artists and writers. So they're doing their best to force slop into everything. Nexon CEO Jung-Hoon Lee told Japanese game site GameSpark, quote, "First of all, it's important to assume that all game companies use AI and all game companies use the same or similar technology," unquote. This hit the English language media, and other game developers called it out as rubbish, completely false. It's wishful thinking. Plenty of very successful game studios do not use AI. Games will have generative AI insofar as the executives force it in. The other problem is the customers. Remember them? They really hate AI in games. Call of Duty developer Activision is owned by Microsoft, who, as you know, want AI everywhere. Does that include games? You bet it. The big AAA murder simulator Call of Duty, Black Ops 7, came out a couple of weeks ago. It just happens to have a pile of artwork generated with AI. They did disclose it. Quote, "Our team uses generative AI tools to help develop some in-game assets," unquote. But now there's multiple reports of people who bought the game getting a refund, citing the AI usage, because the AI-riddled gameplay just doesn't look like the AI-free promotions. Here's one from game YouTuber Bricky. He did not enjoy this AI-riddled trash.
This game is the greatest anti-AI piece of media I have ever seen. It is a true vanguard of all the problems with it, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's the tipping point for the on-ramp, or I guess off-ramp, of the AI bubble popping. After I finished this campaign, I requested a refund. This would be around like the third time in my life I have ever asked for a Steam refund. I didn't even refund Modern Warfare 3, but I stated this. I'd like to request a refund. Choose refund reason. The game did not match the videos and screenshots. That's actually true. The game constantly utilized AI-generated options that were not present in the marketing for the game, as well as the videos and screenshots of the material. Submit request.
Black Ops 7 is the Call of Duty episode with the worst reviews in the series. All the effort they didn't put into the artwork, they didn't put it into the writing either. When Activision half-asses a game, they will quarter-arse it. Sales of Black Ops 7 were less than half of last year's Black Ops 6. Online player numbers are a quarter as much. You know, it looks a bit like AI sucks and turned what should have been a huge game, spectacular success of the year, into a flop. What's the executive response to this spectacular failure? Well, Tim Sweeney from the Epic Game Store has the answer. The AI tag, quote, "makes no sense for game stores where AI will be involved in nearly all future production," unquote. This completely incorrect wishful thinking Didn't go down well with anyone who wasn't also a game executive. Also, Epic is Steam's competitor. Maybe, Tim, Steam doesn't want your advice. But, the wishful thinking will continue. You will get Gen AI pumped into your video games because these guys really want AI to save them from the worst thing in the world, paying people. But the results are just slop. Tell the stores, keep the disclosures. The less the executives want you to know about AI slop in the games, the more you need to know. Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI. It's Pledge Week here at Pivot, which is funded by you, the viewers and listeners. So please do drop just $5 into the Patreon linked in the show notes, or if you're on YouTube, hit the join button below the video. Members get the videos 10 minutes early. We've got the Redbubble store with t-shirts, mugs, hats, clocks, pin badges, fridge magnets. It's great. There's greeting cards too for all your Christmas needs. If you don't have money, tell just one other person about Pivot to AI. Word of mouth is the most powerful algorithm. It all really helps. Thank you all. I will see you tomorrow, and bye for now.